We fucking did it, guys. The Final Fantasy 16 dominance trailer from the State of Play is fucking finally here. And the trailer is everything and maybe more that I wanted to see. What was the saying? Like, fucking a polished game can be good, but hold on, no, how does it go? A polished game can be good, but a rushed game is forever shit, or something like that. Shigeru Miyamoto. Oh my god, I didn't even know that this goes so far.
What are they can
Ffxvi. Fucking hell, bro. Oh my god. I just have chills. Like, I've watched this, I don't know, maybe 40 times or something. The first things that I want to mention about this entire thing. So this will be my, like, analyzation of the 16 dominance trailer. So, first things, when you look at the UI, right? Like, this is one health bar, right? Which is not a big deal. One health bar can be nice. And honestly, by looking at the health bar right now, it's quite refreshing, actually, to just see one health bar, not like 4 or 3 at the same time. I know it's a Final Fantasy game, and you're supposed to kind of like have as many health bars as you have party members, but just having one is like, it is super refreshing, and everything kind of like in the UI is made to look like a fighting game. Like, it's just a fighting game. And it makes a lot of sense. Hold on, give me a moment. Because when you look at the development staff, right, you can see that the combat director is Ryota Suzuki, who worked on Marvel vs. Capcom and the MC5. So the combat being like super ecstatic and like fighting game style, like, it makes a lot of sense. So here's your level. I don't know why the game displays your level. I feel like that's a little weird, but maybe it has something to do with like the icon that you're using. And then there's like the icon swapping system, right? That's on the top left of the screen. There's like you can swap your icon in the middle of your combo to extend your combo into another icon. That will change your elements, I assume. But I hope so. I really hope that it's not just element, and it actually has a lot to do with also... it also just has a lot to do with the weapon type. Because by the looks of it, Clive is like a swordsmaster, right? Clive dedicated himself to mastering the blade. So Clive would normally have a sword, right? Like, this is just theory crafting. This, I don't actually know anything. So not just like only swapping your icon for the type of element that you're using in battle wouldn't only affect the element, but also like the weapon type. So let's say the Garuda right here, that you can use those claws right there, kind of like piercing damage, and then Titan would be blunt damage. Does anyone kind of see that? I feel like that could be a thing. Also, like, I noticed that, like, I feel like everyone noticed at this point, but the game kind of like compliments you for doing combos with this like giant fucking... On the right side of the screen, there's like this combat flow mechanic that prints out what you did and how much damage and to how many enemies. And then there's like a star system. I don't know if it's supposed to like reflect on how well the damage hit or something. But then I'm also seeing just like every single number on screen that's supposed to be like a damage number is the same number. It doesn't variate at all between each other. And with the element that I mentioned, I actually... as you can see, that Shiva is blue, Odin is pink, Ramu is like purple, Garuda was green, earlier we saw that as well, Titan is yellow, Phoenix is red, and which is funny is because later on we see Ffxvi is also red. The color represents an element. Pink, or this magenta rather, would represent dark. Which is a little bit weird that Odin would represent dark, but that is the element of the spell that Clive gets when he uses Odin, right? So you can see that Odin's typing is dark right there. Shiva is blue, and Ramu is like purple. Then there's Ifrit and Phoenix. It is the exact same color, so they are both fire. And Phoenix, I feel like, if you get Phoenix from the beginning of the game, which would make a lot of sense, I don't know what the role of Ifrit is going to be if unless there's a weapon typing system in the game. Because I'm pretty sure that if Phoenix has like healing properties or other combo mechanics, let's say that Phoenix is supposed to be AoE or something, that would make it totally fucking worth it compared to like Ifrit. If Ifrit was supposed to be like single target, or maybe Ifrit was supposed to be the AoE, but then like piercing damage and maybe Phoenix would be like blunting, because we've seen animations of Clive hitting with the wing rather than the claws of Phoenix. This is the Bahamut right here. We can see Bahamut's icon on the top right. Boop, right there. So I assume Bahamut's element is going to be... I don't think Bahamut will have an element. Yeah, Bahamut normally is neutral, non-elemental damage in most Final Fantasy games. So I feel like that would be like easy answer here. I wanted to also just talk about, this is a limit bar gauge, like this right here. I will not listen to anyone who says that this bar right here is not supposed to be limit bar on limit break. Like there is no difference. I feel like that's just the same asset. We do see a scene where we actually can play as Ifrit, and that's pretty cool. Because you can see that the health bar right now and everything that's happening right now in these normal fighting cutscenes right here. Look at that. There's a little chocobo knights. These health bars that's happening right now, this is not Clive. We are playing as Phoenix, and we are playing against Ifrit, which is right now labeled as the Icon of Fire. I feel like these fights are gonna be like extremely cutscene heavy, super special effect heavy fighting scenes where you just kind of like deal with what's happening through like these very immersive flashy animations rather than play yourself. Also, this icon that we're fighting against right now, I have no bloody idea what that is. I have absolutely no idea. I was looking at the icon, haha, look at that, that's funny. So I was looking at this icon, I was just staring at it for a pretty long time, and I cannot figure out what it is. You would think that this is Titan, right? And I'm ready to concede to the fact that this is Titan because the elements or the colorization in the background is the exact same as Titan. So this is like the best shot, like absolutely the best shot to see this guy's face. It's right there. So it's like, it's a little bit like, that's like the helmet. So there's like a helmet in the middle. And then these are like shoulder pads. And again, anything I'm saying, I'm ready to concede to the fact that this is just Titan. I have a really, really bad hunch. Like, this is the worst. This is how desperate I am. I think it might be Knights of the Round Table. I think it might... This is like the poorest, most desperate. So in these like fighting cutscenes where you play as icons, you like rip off each other's arms. And I don't know like what the idea behind that is. This cutscene right here where you're fighting as Ifrit against Garuda, and Garuda slices your arm. You lose your arm. Ifrit's arm just like gets absolutely fucking demolished, evaporated, and then it's just lying there with blood everywhere. One thing that I noticed about Odin though, which is really cool, Odin is wielding the Sentetsuken here, but Odin also has the ability to use Gungnir, and I'm really in for that shit right there. Also, Sleipnir has 6 legs, finally. Because Sleipnir is supposed to have 6 legs. And I feel like it's been forever since we actually saw a Final Fantasy media where Sleipnir has 6 legs. But it's finally there. I don't know why this gives me so much joy. I feel like that's just really cool. Also, another thing about the health bar. There's this other health bar. So Ifrit casts the Hellfire on the arm and does like 300,000 damage, right? So what happens is that this is like roughly that amount of damage, right? But it also subtracts that damage from like the other health bar. There is a stagger sound effect in the game, and the sound effect is the exact same sound effect that happens in Final Fantasy 13. So, but this guy loses position, like his posture, and then you can just kind of wail on him. So in your ability list, you can see just kind of like tone down R2 before this happens. You can do like these the bigger abilities, like super like special abilities. It feels like bigger cooldowns. If you hold down R2 with the element that you're using. But there's a twist to that. I feel like you can mix and match them a lot. What happens here is that you're using Odin, and I don't know the player ever presses circle, but holding down R2 makes it so that it opens up your like elemental abilities for that set icon. There's proof right here that Shiva is using Thunder. Just earlier proved that Ramu is purple, and because this set of abilities that you get while you're using Shiva are purple as well, these will be electric abilities used while you're using a different icon. I'm excited. I'm super excited. Hey, before you go, this video was a highlight from my Twitch, and I would really appreciate it if you could come and check me out in there. I do a lot of speedruns and fangirling over Square games. The link to that you can find from my description down below for more content like this. And these. There we go. Dude, I am a god amongst men. Yeah! That was for you, Nat.
I already have a rack I don't know what to do with.
I'm a gamer. I'm a fucking gamer. Ow. I'm not a gamer. Oh, Nickel, look at that. Oh my god, I'm collecting coins.
Oh, wow. That's mighty nice.
What the
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
Yo,
Oh my
yo.
god. This kind of looks like a penis. I know. Why do I laugh at such things? Man.